Today, I'm going to be sharing with all of you my top tips for growing your Instagram as a sports videographer in 2025. Now, I know you may be thinking, how do I stand out in such a crowded scene that sports videography is today? Well, don't worry because I got you covered. A little about me, I've grown my sports videography business, Pick6 Production, from 0 followers to 2,300 followers in just 2 years, and also my main page that I now have on Instagram from 0 to 2,500 followers. And I just launched a Pick6 t-shirt page also, which already has 150 followers, and it's only been around for just a little bit. My first tip to all of you is use Instagram's carousel feature to the max. I don't know if some of you know this, it's a pretty new update just coming in at around 3 years ago, but you can now have you could have 20 pictures in your Instagram carousel. I find this feature to be really useful because you could fit such a wide range of photos just into one. So if you shoot a big event and you have a ton of pictures and behind the scenes too that you may want to fit in the middle of that carousel, then I think this feature is perfect for you. The more photos and display of work that you have on your Instagram page, the better. So I find that 20 pictures that you could add just on one single post, that's game changing, and I think a lot of people aren't using this feature enough. I've also found that the algorithm probably favors this a little bit too, because think about it, the more pictures you have and the more people are swiping and scrolling among your page to see your pictures, the better for Instagram, so they could sell advertisements to you and blah blah blah. But I overall think this is a lot better for the algorithm and for you as a sports videographer and photographer. Next up is just sharing content that you are personally passionate about and you think your audience will resonate with. The more shareable your content is, so that means like funny content or just your work that is super impressive, the better, because the more shares your Instagram gets, the better for the algorithm it is. I read somewhere that if people are DMing your posts to their friends, this helps out a whole ton. Instagram realizes this and they're gonna continue to post your pictures and videos on the Explore page where more people could see your work, share it, and repost it. So overall, just a tip that I'd remember is the more shareable your content is, the more growth you'll find, because if you share it to a wider audience, more people will see your work. For example, athletes often repost my work, and that allows their audience of popular brands and athletes to see my work, reach out to me, and eventually we get to work together. The third tip that I'd like to offer is that consistency is seriously crucial. I'm sure you've heard it plenty of times, but the more you are posting on Instagram, the better. Now, for a time like this where it's the off season of the football season, I don't take a whole lot of photos and videos. There's some 7-on-7 events, but what I do is use my archive posts and pictures that I've never publicly posted before and use those for content. So for example, I'll use like older photos that I haven't used before and give tutorials on how I've color graded them, and that often helps direct sales to my presets, which I'll have down in the description below. I'm not sure, I kind of got my sales suspended for a little bit, so we'll see when those opened up just because they couldn't verify my identity, but whatever. One thing that I don't hear a lot of other photographers and overall like people on Instagram talking about is how important your first picture of your slideshow actually is. How I view it is like the first picture on your slideshow is like your thumbnail. So you clicked on this video because you like the title and you like the thumbnail. On Instagram, all you get to see is the first picture when scrolling on somebody's Instagram page. So if you can make that picture your most proud photo or cover image on a video, for example, you're gonna get a lot more views and likes on your page because that's what you want people to see. Oftentimes you can put some of your work that you aren't as proud of but you think is still valuable to share to an audience, maybe in the middle of your post, and then maybe end on a bang as well with a good photo. And also if we compare it to like an English class, for example, when writing an essay you need a good hook. The first image on your Instagram post, that's a good hook. Finally, never underestimate the value that Instagram stories hold. I've created multiple YouTube videos off of Instagram stories just by asking my audience what they want out of me. So Instagram stories really work because they'll allow you to gauge what your audience likes, and because you can see the views, you'll get a good idea of that as well. And there you have it. Growing your Instagram as a sports videographer takes time, so remember that. But just remember to keep creating, keep working, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.